Shall we do it, folks? Shall we replay that Lana Wachowski cringe interview with IGN? Yeah, let's do it.
Now, why is now the right time for more Matrix?
Wow.
Okay, yeah, you just come out and get to ask the gigantic question that is it wasn't planned. It was not orchestrated in any way.
It was not planned. It was not orchestrated in any way. No. Well, you know what, bitches? Warner Brothers gave me $200 million, and here we are.
Goodbye, Mr. Anderson.
Before I get on with the news item for today's video, folks, I want to say a happy 2022, and to those who subscribed to my channel in the last few days of last month, which was awesome. Also, RIP Betty White. She was a force of nature. She was a good-natured person from what I could tell, and she had a riot, man. It's a shame she did not make it to her 100th birthday, but rest in peace, Betty White. You left us a legacy that is worth revisiting. I actually liked her in The Proposal with Ryan Reynolds, who sings her praises in such a way that only he could get away with that. But before I go any further, folks, don't forget to like, subscribe, and maybe share this video around. So the Matrix resuscitations, as I like to call it now, because people are making up their own version of this name, of this failure of a movie as we go into 2022. And what this headline here from CBR.com, the Matrix resuscitations producer says there are no more sequels planned. No, really? Who could have seen that one coming, honestly? Now, I get it. There are some people, probably a bit of a handful, maybe that much, who enjoy this film. I didn't. There were some red flags in that trailer, by the way. You know the bit where Neo throws back fake Morpheus into the sunlight? That special effect was terrible. Right there and then, the red flag is telling you this film ain't complete, or if it is, we ran out of money. $200 million, by the way, Warner Brothers gave to this project to be funded. What is the matter with Warner Brothers these days as a company? They used to be pretty good, but I'm working on another video about them, which should be out tomorrow or Monday. But honestly, Warner Brothers, they've got money, they've got some great IPs in their DC catalog. Will they go to them? No, because they're just chicken shit, basically. It's a real shame. The Matrix resuscitations said there are no plans for sequels in the sci-fi franchise. Why do they keep repeating the headline from above and then repeat it again below? It's really stupid. When asked by Collider, that has-been outlet, if the series could continue after Matrix Resurrections, McTeague said, look, for us, I think at the moment, it's just the movie you've seen. Yes, trash. We've got no prequel in mind. We've got no sequel in mind. We've got no further trilogy. Oh my God. So there was going to be a potential 2 more movies after resuscitations. I dread to think. I really do. The Matrix Resurrections always planned to reboot Morpheus. Well, of course they did, because was Larry Fishburne interested in returning? Nah, definitely not. And I can't blame him. He's got better things to do, like being with his smoking hot wife. Set 60 years after the original Matrix trilogy, Resuscitations sees the return of Keanu Reeves as Neo and Carrie-Anne Moss's Trinity. You know, the one. Following their deaths at the end of 2003's The Matrix Revolutions. Not only does the conclusion of the 4th film leave room for the saga to continue, why? But the 6-decade story gap leading up to Resuscitations also allows for prequels to be told. No! McTeague, however, said it's up to the audience to fill in those blanks. I guess, well, guess what, McTeague? It ain't going to be happening. Keep looking at a blank space, because it will be a blank space. I think the film also works where it's really open to audience interpretation, like what happened in those 60 years before they fished Neo out again, or Thomas Anderson to Neo. Nope, nobody thought about it. Do you know why? Because the first Matrix in 1999 was lightning in a bottle. Could they recreate it for the sequels? No. Were the sequels entertaining? For the most part, yeah. Didn't enjoy seeing Trinity and Neo having sexy sex. That was just unnecessary. Didn't need any of that. It was boring. Let's have a look here. Right. When Neo and Trinity are there at the end and they're talking with the analyst, what do they actually mean that they're going to change? So I think that is out there, but it's not in our wheelhouse at the moment. Or worse yet, the wheel of time perhaps, MacTeague? Oh God, yeah. I mean, look, in its 5-day holiday run, it made $22.5 million. I mean, that's what we call in the business, folks, scratching the surface. It is just so weird. Jessica Henwick, who plays the blue-haired freak called Bugs in Resurrections, was recently asked about a possible spin-off. Why do they keep... She was of no impact in the film. She was by far the most energetic when it came to doing her own action scenes, but there's nothing special about her. You remember when Halle Berry was Jinx in Die Another Day with Pierce Brosnan? Everybody was saying afterwards, oh, she's going to get her own solo movie. And of course, the next Bond movie came out. That was Casino Royale. And did you see Jinx mentioned anywhere? Nope, because the producers moved on. They kind of knew that a single female character played by Halle Berry wouldn't really pull seats in the audience where the bums were concerned. You know what I'm talking about. Meanwhile, Reeves recently teased the possibility of returning to another franchise. What? When asked if he'd ever reunite with Sandra Bullock for Speed 3, which was actually called Highway to Hell, which would have been awesome actually, Reeves said, I can't say never because I'm standing here for Matrix Resuscitations. And at the end of the trilogy, I did die, so you can't say never. The Matrix Resuscitations is playing in theaters and being pirated on a platform near you because it is the most pirated, or was the most pirated film of last week before we entered 2022, folks. Isn't that crazy? But who's going to pay to go and watch this at the cinema? And yes, I get some of you went to enjoy the film and you came out kind of semi-satisfied and fulfilled, but honestly, those are the normies. They've got no time like us nerds to really sit down, break down how bad a take is on entertainment, and give us our 10 cents worth in front of a juicy, sexy webcam. So folks, if you enjoyed this video today, you know what to do already. Smash that subscribe button, tickle that like button, and I'll see you on my next video. Hooah!